like to us, kind of like as far as like humans being like, I think like okay, the parents of kids that scoot up shoes, that shoot up schools, getting arrested, it's some new shit here, kinda.
Yeah.
It's like, well, let's see what's going on. Do you agree with that though?
He brought to him the gun. That's why they
The Barrow County.
Do you think that you should get in trouble if you
wanted to come back and
wait?
But he's 14.
Oh, so he can't. So basically, it's like, yo, you can have it. He trusted him with it. Yo.
But you got to be 18.
Yeah, I think you. Yo, yeah, you got to go to jail. Cause like you got. I mean.
Regardless what you trusted with him.
Cause I don't think no 14-year-old is mentally capable of not exploding over some emotional shit. I'm not gonna say all 14-year-olds will shoot a school up, but if you take a 14-year-old and a 21-year-old or a 25-year-old, it's gonna definitely be some kind of difference, hopefully, in how they handle their emotions. And it's not the first time that they jumped on a parent. They just jumped on another parent. I think that might have been in Illinois or some shit. Michigan? Yeah. Yeah, they just jumped on another parent.
Because, like, he shouldn't even had access to a gun at that age, regardless of what.
Yeah. Because you're going to do some dumb shit.
Update you on the progress of the case this evening. I appreciate you being here. In coordination with the District Attorney Brad Smith, the GBI has arrested Colin Gray, age 54, in connection to the shooting here at Appalachia High School. Colin is Colt Gray's father that was arrested yesterday. He is charged with the following: 4 counts of involuntary manslaughter, 2 counts of second-degree murder,
what, the father?
8 counts of cruelty to children. Mr. Gray, these charges stem from Mr. Gray knowingly allowing his son, Colt, to possess a weapon. This is a very difficult time, as we know, for students and parents, and so many, I know, of students and parents here in this county and around this state are afraid. You all have likely seen reports of incidents of other students making threats today at various schools around our state. In each of these incidents,
on the kid, because he was posting a bunch of different. He was posting shit probably. What the kid was doing? So the kid was posting shit.
I guess so. They said they've been on him since 2023.
I don't know. I feel like, I don't know. For some reason, I just felt like that was too much for the shit they said they was charging him with. Like 4 counts of manslaughter, 2 counts of second-degree murder, 8 counts of something to kids. Like, yo, hold the fuck up. Like
he getting charged like he did it because, like, yo, you knew he was young. He wasn't supposed to have a gun. How you gonna give him a gun on Christmas? And it's illegal. Now, that young man just went to the school with no monitoring of the gun, not locked up, not doing nothing. He just got all access to the gun and killed, 3 people or something, and injured 4?
Yeah, I guess from being in the criminal justice system and being locked up for the crime of murder and doing time and being locked up with people, like, with all those charges, like, I don't know how they gonna handle it. Those serious charges, so there's minimums to them, right? Like, all those minimums, if he be like, so if the father cop out, he get life in prison. If he go to trial, life in prison. Like, I'm not sure what they could offer him that could be feasible. Like, they gotta run it all concurrent. But that top charge is murder too. I don't know what the minimum is in Georgia you could get for murder in the second degree. Maybe I should just Google it and see. Hold on. So if they running all the charges concurrent, right? Meaning that the highest point of one charge, that's it, right? So let's just see like basically everything. So if you get fucking 30 years for one of the second degree murders, is you all that shit. Whenever time you get in between all run concurrent, it's just 30 years, right? Running at the same time. So it's like if you get 30 years, 15 years, and 20 years, right? The 15 years and 20 years is running at the same time as the 30. So, like, you see what I'm saying? It's basically 30 years. But let's see what the minimum is, because it might be, because I know it might be 20. It might be 20, but I think when you get second degree murder, it's with an L. So they can't give you like a flat 20 or just 17 years. They like nah. You can get those for manslaughters, but those maybe they drop it down. Maybe they, if he plead out, they drop the second degree murders to manslaughter. That's what happened with me. Yep, I did it. I fucked up. I gave my son the gun, yada yada, whatever the case may be, right? Whatever he got to cop out and say, yeah, if you shot the nigga, yeah, I shot him, Your Honor, whatever. All right. Google, what's the least amount of time you could get for second degree murder in Georgia? All right. I'm not signing into nothing. They giving me the actual statute, like, hold on. Second degree murder penalties and sentences. See, they breaking it down. I mean, I can't guess Georgia laws. I really want to fucking know, man. Like, I really want to know the answer to that, man. If you watching on the stream, man, and you can find it, they giving me shit. Let me just type it in, man. They giving me actual fucking... I'm about to fucking ask ChatGPT. Let me just try it like this one more time. In the state of Georgia, what is the most amount... My bad. In the state of Georgia, what is the least amount of time you could get for murder in the second degree? This might be Georgia right here, but it said the punishment for murder in the first degree shall be not less than 30 years, no more than life imprisonment without relief. Release? Nah, that's...
When you say nah, you know it's unbelievable, but it is true.
See, they giving me mad different... No, because it's saying, I'm pretty sure it's a shitload amount of time. It's a larger fucking amount of time that he could get even on a cop-out, right? Yeah. He didn't actually pull the trigger and shoot nobody. He didn't give his son the gun to do it. Should there be punishment for that? I feel like if they could prove you knew your son would do some shit like that, if they could prove that you encouraged him, then yeah. No, but if not, they got to come up with a different...
Prove that it was illegal for him to buy the gun for his son. You're not supposed to buy a gun for a 14-year-old kid.
I understand that.
That's what they probably put it as like, you know you're not supposed to do that. You're really responsible for that gun, sir.
So would it be different if him and his wife had to be to work before his son get up for school? His son find the box, break the box open, and take the gun to school and kill people?
That'd be probably different. But when you gift...
No, I'm saying, is a difference to you? Fuck what the law say. Difference to you.
Because you broke into there to get it. You went through the stages to get that gun. Mm-hmm. But when it was gifted to you, like, this is your gun, it's a different thing. Like, oh, it's mine. I ain't even got to break into the shit. I ain't even got to go through the process of that shit. It's mine. You bought it for me. This was a gift.
When we talk on topics, do you automatically think about yourself?
I'm not gifting no 14-year-old no gun.
Yeah, but it's not. It's
I already know the vibe. Like they ain't even ready for it. You ain't ready for it, sir. Sir, ma'am, whatever.
The actual law deals with presidents a lot. You understand that?
Yeah.
So basically, it can get to the point where there are probably hundreds of things that your 14-year-old is not allowed to have. Now imagine if bullshit start happening and they just like, oh, yo, we charging the parents up no matter what.
Well, what I would say is this: before this young man did it, bullshit started happening with school shootings, with kids and this and that and the third like that. So
look, say you training your 14-year-old, 15-year-old son to drive, right? Mm-hmm. Now, you left your car keys out. He get in the car and go run somebody over. Well, you was asleep.
Yeah, okay, you was asleep. All right, I understand that. But did I give him the car? Is a difference. It was a gift. He bought the gun for the kid. The kid did not steal it. It was his. It's a difference when you say, hey, this is your car, and you go running. And you know he wasn't ready. He not even able to drive a car yet. He has to be with someone to even drive a car. He has to have a learner's permit. Even with the learner's permit, you have to have somebody with a license to drive the car.
No, I'm in full understanding of that.
Basically, it's your responsibility and all because the person is
what I'm saying, I'm not saying, so look, I never say he shouldn't have responsibility. What I say is they shouldn't be able to take your life from you for something that you didn't intentionally do. Right. Now, if you trust your 14-year-old, have you ever had a 14-year-old that you trusted?
No, my daughter was not trustworthy at 14.
I trusted her.
Not to that. I wouldn't even give a gun.
What? I let her drive, my nigga.
You did let her drive
at like fucking 11.
I know.
Spur of the moment. Yo, you want to try to drive, nigga? Now,
even she had common
let's just say that she's older now, mate. Let's not say, but no. Being completely honest, has your daughter before the age of 18? Say in between 14 and 16, because I can't remember the exact age, but at any point did she shoot a gun? Like, even though being guided with adults around, okay, cool.
But he wasn't being guided with no adult around with this one.
No, that's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that people will trust.
Yeah.
Has it ever been... Like, look, this how a lot, and I'm pretty sure a lot of people do this. And if you live in some of these states where it's dangerous and shit happen and people is used to guns and everybody got guns and you're a gun owner and it's legal, right? You fuck around, be leaving the crib, maybe your neighborhood crazy, and your child, who you feel like is mature enough to not do no dumb shit, right? Be like, hey, yo, hold it down.
Yeah, I have done that.
Now, you can get, but to take your life from you, what I'm saying about that is that I think that there should at least be, like, okay, create another law, if that's the case. But don't set precedents for that, because once you set precedents for it, whenever a kid does some dumb shit, then another parent don't like it, and the backlash, it be like they looking at you like.
I feel like, that is true, because
next thing you know, when your daughter, look, right, when your kid get pregnant before they 21 years old, you gotta pay child support. Now you like, oh, they like, yo, you had control of your kid, you did it, and now you like, oh, I wanna, like, oh, but they taking it out your check, they ain't playing.
Yeah, like now you getting like judged for.
Oh, she getting food stamps? Oh, it's up.
Like your kid committed rape, you getting charged for that rape too?
I wouldn't say that because it's they using. That's why I said if they're like using something or like who knows what the juice is. I'm thinking about it. Like say your kid raped a motherfucker at a party when you went out of town. You like you trust your 15, 16-year-old and some like where we come from. Niggas will leave their kids in the house young as fuck. So what I'm saying is that, but you might it's at your crib. You ain't there. Now they like, hey yo, you know what? You gonna take 8 years too.
You didn't even get.
That's what presidents is. It might not just go for that. It's gonna be somebody that's gonna be angry that might have some juice that be like, hey yo, we can't charge her with nothing. We can't
They
charge
did
him
that
with
to the
nothing.
parents in Michigan too. They got charged with the murder for the kids. They did it in the shooting. What was it?
Yeah, they got charged with some shit too. I think they shit was a little bit strange. I think they was on some shit. Like they kind of, I don't know.
The way
let me not say
I've
that.
been seeing them posts about them parents, but about the family, like, yo, fuck that. We gonna get it back in blood. Like, we don't care. He's a good kid. Like, that's probably making them even go harder.
That's why, remember I asked earlier, I said, yo, no, I see, I understand that, but I understand that to be fucked up.
Yeah.
Because how do we generally talk about the school system?
I think it's more of a public outcry. Instead of going by actual laws. The kid did it, he should get charged, not the parent.
Yeah. Oh, wait, you saying the people was on the parent side, you mean?
No, the family, the kid family.
The kids that died family.
They said they getting it back in blood, basically. Like, yo, y'all thought this was something, it's gonna be something. Like, one of his people's put
want to do something to the parents?
No, to his people's.
To the dude that shot the people's parents?
No, the shooter.
The shooter's in jail, so they can't get nothing back in blood on him.
I'm saying his people's like, yo, like, they ready to go all
his family.
Yeah, war.
That's
for
what
him.
I was thinking. Check it now, right? Make it.
But who wouldn't?
Exactly. I was gonna say right now you will go to war for your daughter if she dead wrong.
For my kid.
Alright. So and now, but imagine right now you will do that if she dead wrong. But imagine if, right, a bunch of kids was picking on your kid and you knew. That's why I started off by saying how people talk about the school system in America. It ain't shit. Them teachers, they not protecting. Everybody swear that shit is rough. So imagine if you were a parent and you felt like niggas pushed your kid through to a point limit. Where he was like,
Cause what you say to your kid, if somebody hit you, hit them back. I don't give a fuck.
And your kid will get suspended for that.
The teacher, and the teacher just never minded sometimes.
Or what the reality is that it's another parent back there and there's rules and red tape and guidelines that make it so that the teachers can't really do shit. Because it ain't no more the paddling shit. I ain't grow up in that era. I never been, some older people, I guess. But what I'm saying is that there is no way for a teacher to really put discipline on a child like in the heat of the moment. Like a motherfucker could just keep going and going. And let me just fucking say it. There are kids that's like that. Yes. There are motherfuckers who don't give a fuck, don't got no respect for nothing, and they put them in regular school and it's like, yo, that is a hard job to deal with.
It surely is. And it's just like, and then...
And yes, your kid will try to bully somebody and pick on them and hurt them to the point like they ain't human where they want to explode and go crazy.
And I think that, like, with those points, with bullying and everything, you going to have to lose a day of work or go to work late. We need to settle this situation. Your kid going to be out of here. What are you teaching your kid? Maybe he or she needs to go.
Let me Google something real quick. Google, what states in America have the most school shootings? I mean, we could say like Republican states, but I venture to say it's the states with the highest populations and the states that got different gun laws. So meaning, a lot of you people who live in states where guns ain't accessible, you don't got a gun, like you might have had a kid that would have shot up a school. He just ain't have access to the shit to do it with, right? Yeah. But what happened was he went to school with a knife and maybe stabbed somebody, tried to stab somebody, tried to cut somebody, attack somebody in the shit, punch the teacher. So like he just like when people get angry and it's like, okay, like you was so angry that if you did have an AR, you would have shot a bunch of people. You just had your fists. I'm continuing without accepting anything. California, law state,
large population.
But look at other shit. California gun laws. I don't think it's exactly like New York's neither, right? But California is laws. Texas, Florida, Colorado, Washington. Like
Washington is a state. I thought that was
the DC is DC, but Washington like where? I
thought that was the capital.
No, like Seattle. Seattle's in Washington. Yeah. Seattle, Washington. So
okay, Seattle.
But where I think that you got, yo, look, man, look, where there's more access to shit can happen. But at the end of the day, right? Check this out. Everybody will be up in arms and going crazy about this shit. But man, when they trying to put more, yo, I'm from New York. Let me tell you something, right? I can't remember anybody just shooting up the school, shooting kids and random teachers, right? Anywhere near where I lived at. But let me tell you something, right? I only went to high school 2 different times, right? I ain't finished. I got the GED. I was getting locked up. I was in juvie and shit. But you had to walk through a metal detector. And the gun laws in New York strict.
And my high school didn't have a metal detector, and we didn't have to. And it didn't happen without a metal detector. The laws were strict. Like
the laws strict. That kind of be protection. But
they're not happening.
Why not? If you can't maybe change your state laws, but to have that metal detector, to have the police.
I feel like that where guns are illegal, have metal detectors in
or
school.
We need to lean on whoever the people is. Who maybe you need to find that person to vote for. Yo, the federal government need to put some budget there that have like real armed crazy police force. Fire, slide down a pole in the middle of the school like niggas is upstairs in the school and they working there for all the school hours, and the minute anything go down, them niggas slide down and this is niggas there to get cranky.
No, yep.
If that's the case, it need to be I
feel like
man,
if
this
it's
shit
gonna
is
be
raw.
like that, just have police in the school, because I know where I work at, it's police in the school.